Sorry guys, just a second. Sorry. I'm new at this. Oh my God, I gotta flip my phone. Hello. Hey everybody, it's Kathy. I'm a little late. I'm just like setting up my light so I don't look like purple. Hold on one second. And I'll be ready in one sec. I just didn't want to leave you guys hanging. There we go. Okay. All right. That's a little better. I must get my umbrella action going here so I can have some better lighting. So unprepared. Hey everybody, this is Kathy here, and I'm doing a Q&A today, just to talk about art stuff. Or really, I'm gonna go through some questions that I received on Instagram. Oh my God, this is like such a nightmare here. I'm just gonna leave this right here, and we're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna go with it here. Yeah. So, whoops. Hey, what do you think of that? Pretty nice, huh? Yeah, so I am an artist and I do hand lettering, and I do a lot of like snarky self-help quotes, and I also have a comic called Cats at Work, and I love to talk to you guys. So today I just wanted to today I want to get my camera working correctly so my face isn't so like some of you may have seen my scope on Sunday. Anyway, I have some questions. Yeah, so some of you may have seen my scope on Sunday where I did sort of an impromptu like fly by the seat of my pants scope, because I wanted to kind of get my feet wet. This is my first official one, but I did one on Sunday, which was my first one that I ever showed my face on. And that was like really, I'm like getting used to this whole Periscope thing, but it's super, super fun. So I'm so excited to talk to you guys. But I actually, last week, I posted an Instagram and Facebook. I was asking you guys thank you, Nicole, some questions. Like, what did you want to talk to me about? Oh, I should also mention, sorry. The replay of that one is actually on Catch Me. It's katch.me. And you can rewatch that one. It was actually, it's pretty good. I enjoyed it, but I apologize today for being so like, what's going on here? Unprepared, I guess. I went to go grab a banana to quickly eat something because I didn't have lunch, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't even fix my light. So I'm just gonna try and fix my light real quick, so I'm not looking all glary on you guys. I can't seem to get my little umbrella in there, but I want you guys to be able to see my face, so it's just gonna bug me. That's okay. So anyway, I have a list of questions, and I know I got like half a banana back there. So I have a list of questions that you guys were asking about, and I just thought I would go through them. Anyway, feel free to invite your friends by swiping and on your screen to invite people, and follow me on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. I'm Kathy Weller Art, and all those places. But anyway, so forgive me for being a little like today. Oh, okay. So Green Bean Baby asked, she had a question for social media. Which spot do I find the most responsive for my work? And which method of social media, which method of just contacting people, whether it's social media, emailing, or traditional mailers, do I find yields more work from clients? So, I personally feel like I get a lot of visibility and interaction with people that I work with in licensing, and just with greeting cards and all different types of different customers. People who buy my originals too. Facebook and Instagram too. Those are really great. I find that they hang out a lot of people that I work with, and people that I want to work with, tend to hang out there. I love Twitter, but it's a less like visual platform, and I do try and spend time there, but every different platform has their specific focus. And I was like an early Twitter adopter, so I sort of like got in there a little early, which was nice. But after, and I was really into Twitter for a long time. But like times change, right? So now we have Instagram, and then I fell in love with Instagram, and Instagram's like completely visual. So Instagram, and another thing I love about Instagram is it's not a huge mental leap, right? It's like you post a picture, and you can make the picture as nice as you want, but you don't have to worry about video, or it's not like it's not like Snapchat. It's not as complicated, it's like, and you can take something so simple, like such a simple concept, and see how far you can personally push it creatively. And I mean, you can do video on it too now, but there's just so many things to love about Instagram. And I love the interaction on Instagram. It's really interactive. It's great. It's great to be able to, there's a lot of talk on Instagram, like there's a lot, I find that I get a lot more interaction on Instagram than I get really on any other, except for now with Periscope. It's awesome. But than I get on Facebook. Facebook I struggle with. Like, I love Facebook, but I also like find that unless you advertise on Facebook for your business page, it's really like it's hard to get anywhere on Facebook. I do find that my personal profile page, I've like sold artwork just from posting it there. So, I mean, I like to, I have a lot of contacts on social media, because in the scope of time that I've been on social media, I've done several sort of art genres. Like I did pet portraiture for 5 years, and I did children's illustration for 3 or 4 years, and then now I do licensing, and all along I've sold art and stuff. So I have like friends in every different sort of compartment, which is really cool, and it kind of broadens my my community, which is really cool. So anyway, let me get back to the question here. So yeah, I love Facebook for showing my artwork, and for connecting with people who are friends, clients, customers. It's great, and it's really organic. Like, it feels natural. I'm not like forcing anything down anybody's throat. It's just like, hey, here's my artwork, and it's really cool. And plus, when you're like a member of lots of different groups and stuff, then it's like you're also broadening your community that way. So in like an organic, like comfortable way, not like a salesy way at all, But anyway, it's like, so I get some good movement on both in terms of actual like making a sale and stuff. Like, I actually have done that on my business page, even though I feel like I get way less interaction on that. But anyway, traditional mailers, I haven't done those in a really long time. I used to do them a lot, and I get postcards a lot because I give them away at promotionally. I use postcards all the time, and when I sell things, they're like freebies that I give away. I always get a ton made for trade shows. I'm gonna try and put my lovely umbrella back up because this light is like really in my face. I'll just talk while I do it. And you guys, sorry about my this lovely. Oh, that's why it's not working. Hey, I solved it. I solved the problem. Okay. Okay, cool. This is going to be better now. So I haven't done postcards in a really long time, but okay, that's way better. So I haven't done postcards in a really long time, but I do find that they're really effective. I think especially, I think in licensing they are, but I actually think especially in children's they are, in children's illustration, because editors and designers love to hold on to samples and put them on their corkboards. I think they do this in licensing too, but I think it's just kind of it's different in licensing. I think there's more people I think they're all online, but like even children's and obviously everybody's online. But I just feel like with children's illustration, people want to see things more like immediately, like how did it print? You know what I mean? Like it's more, because in licensing, like you're printing on all different types of things. So there's so many variables. It's nice to see something in print, but it's like this could go on, any number of different things. So, looking at it on the web is just as well, for like your first look. And then, they use all different types of materials to print on, and you're printing on all different types of things and all different shapes and sizes. So I think it's a little more effective for children's illustration. Okay. I've often wondered how you come up with quotes. Also curious if you work in an office. This is by Swiss Knits on Instagram. Good questions and very different ones. How do I come up with quotes? Basically, there's a number of ways. If I feel like I need some inspiration, basically, I will look up motivational quotes on Instagram and I will just see what's there, and if anything jumps at me. Usually when I do a quote, unless it's for licensing and they specifically ask for a quote, for me to illustrate a quote that's for a specific purpose that I haven't already done, that quote, and they want it for a book or something. I really do quotes that I want to do, I do quotes that are meaningful to me in some way. And really, it's really, it's not like there's any real rhyme or reason. It's if it jumps at me, then I'll do it. Or I'll think about it, and then sometimes another way I think of quotes is sometimes they just come to me. Sometimes it's not a quote that that I have personally seen anywhere, but that sorry, I'm just trying to fix this. But it's a quote, it just comes to my mind and I have to write it down, and then I'll write it down to do it. This happens with mugs a lot too, because a lot of times I'll be like, oh my God, I gotta I come up with an idea and I'm I write it down. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta do that as a mug because that's funny. Yeah. So it's really kind of organic. It's not super strategic, except that, I don't put swears in my quotes. That's just a personal decision. It's a branding decision too. That's just not, there's a lot of people who do. And I know that actually swears are really trendy right now. And, in quotes, which is kind of hilarious, but, yeah, it's just not my thing, as I said in my last scope, I can swear like a truck driver offline, but I don't do that online. But it's fine. I'm like a live and let live, but I don't, that's one of my rules. And then I like to try and keep it, positive. I don't like to do anything negative, I want them to uplift you, and make you happy. And do I work in an office? I don't work in an office except for my office here. But I did used to work in an office. I was a designer and illustrator. For lots of years, I worked in an office, and I actually got laid off on November 6th. And that was of last year. So I've been on my own, like doing my own business here without a day job for a few months now. So it's been awesome, and I'm really happy. But yes, that brings me to Cats at Work because yeah, so Cats at Work, I got a lot of inspiration from my day job. I mean, for Cats at Work from my day job. And I continue to, because I worked at an office for many, 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 many years. So I have like pretty much infinite creative ideas for that. And like memories and stuff. And also like things that I experienced myself, but then things that you see, that you see other people experience, and you're just like, oh God, I gotta write that down. Yeah, so that's actually a good subject for an entire Periscope of its own. I also wanted to mention, I'm going to try and keep it briefer today because on Sunday, my Periscope was like really long. So I don't want you guys to like burn out on me. You know what I mean? So, okay. Positively Present from Instagram asked, I'd love to know all those things. Oh, sorry. She wants to know about creating, ordering, shipping physical products. The whole physical product concept overwhelms her. Any advice would be great. Okay. So I actually, I wish I had some really good tips, but I don't. I have Etsy stores, as you probably know, or if you don't, I do. I don't use their shipping. I like take stuff to the post office myself and ship it from there. And then I'm like really old school. Like I will take stuff to the post office, and when I know how much it weighs, like I will write it down, and that is how I will figure out how much to charge for shipping. So that's really basic way to do it, but that's what I do. I use your traditional mailers, and if it makes sense, I will do like priority packaging and mailing. Shipping's hard, especially when you have, like, I try and streamline my products on Kathy Weller Art Shop so that it's easier. I use, hold on, I'll show you. I ship art prints in these hard mailers that I get from, you can get them on eBay. Like, I like to just buy it on eBay, it's easier. I can buy less at a time. And, sometimes they offer free shipping. Like, you can find good deals on eBay. I like to buy from places like Clear Bags and stuff too, but they usually charge like a lot of shipping, and because they usually, I don't know about Clear Bags specifically, but a lot of those places like charge you a minimum for shipping, or they insist on shipping UPS or whatever. And it's just like, man, you're like me and you're basically working out of your, 10 by 10 studio or whatever. You don't have the room to hold a lot of that type of inventory. The shipping, packaging, inventory. I have some insane things in here. Like I have bubble wrap, but it's like, I have it because I need that, especially for the Cats at Work stuff. But, I try and make it as simple and easy for me as possible. So I sell art prints, which I create and ship directly from my studio. And that's just like old school. Like I got my printer, I make my prints. I haven't used a printing on demand service for that, mainly because I'm paranoid that they're not going to be up to my standards. So and I'm already sort of in the, I already have like my system set up. So, you know, like with, the paper I like to use and my printer and all that stuff. So, you know, if that works for me fine. I did used to ship 13 by 19 prints, but I stopped doing that because, they're really like, it's a lot to ship those. They're big, and I shipped them flat. I have like these gigantic mailers. Anyway, I should mention this since we're talking about shipping. I stopped shipping internationally, and there's a few reasons why I did that. And I know it's not best to not ship internationally. It's not best for anybody. Like, you miss out on a whole bunch of people, but, and you know, I might, like, if people ask me personally to do it, you can see all my boxes up there. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys. Yeah, my studio is like a little warehouse basically, because it's like really small. Maybe I'll move my camera around so you can see the entire room. It's really small. Could do it in 2 seconds. So I stopped shipping internationally because it was really expensive, for one thing. But the other thing is, it's really tricky, like a lot of times people either don't get something or like it gets lost. Like, I've had a lot of that. And it's hard when you're shipping something like to the Netherlands, you know? I mean, it's troublesome, you know, because it's a lot for shipping. And like, I strive really hard for like above and beyond customer service. So I really do. And if somebody's unhappy with something, or if somebody gets something that's been damaged or something, it's hard when it's like $40 shipping. You know what I mean? So that's part of the reason actually why I stopped doing shipping internationally, but also why I stopped doing such big items, because the 13 by 19, because it was just the potential for trouble down the road with something that large, and especially internationally, is like a lot higher, you know? And I started having like the ratio was like a little out of whack, and I was like, I can't do this. Like, this is stressful for me. Okay. Like, it's just stressful. So I stopped, and I ship mugs separately because I do my mugs through my mug partner. I do mugs through my mug partners, and they ship them in Atlanta. They ship them, and they do a really good job. And so that shipping is all like cut and dried. You know, it's a specific amount, and they ship it a certain way, and that's fine. So I don't have to deal with that. I know there's a lot of people who do they create their own mugs at home, and I'm like, how do you do that? Like, I know that you can buy the machines and stuff to like create your own prints on your mugs, but shipping is a nightmare for mugs. Okay. It's like, I was shipping when I started the Cats at Work store. I have product to sell, and I really want to like offer as much as I possibly can to my Cats at Work peeps, because I love them and I want to, obviously. And it's really important to me just for brand building, you know, too. I mean, for every reason, but that one too. I mean, it's important. Like, what if they can't find something near them, or what if they don't have access to Amazon or whatever, you know, like, well, I want to help them out. I want them to be able to have this stuff. Right. So I, for a while I was shipping mugs, and I'm like, this is crazy. Like, it's so expensive to ship mugs. And if you look on, you want to do it right. Like, I'm not going to stick a mug in a priority envelope. Okay. Like, there's all these things on, there's all these videos on YouTube. Hey, how to ship a mug for $6, you know, in a priority envelope. And you're like, that's crazy. Like, who wants to receive that? You know, like, who wants to receive a smushed up envelope, you know? Like, that's just not how I want to ship stuff. And it's not the experience I want to give my customers. You know what I mean? So, yes, it's, technically you can do it, but like, do you really want to get your mug in a shipping envelope, like in a priority mail shipping envelope? You do not. So I was shipping mugs for a while, and it's just really expensive. And I started sending people to Amazon because I'm just like, I'd love to sell you mugs, but like I can't compete with their prices, with their shipping stuff. I mean, they got their whole system all worked out. And I, I'm like, I do the best I can, and I do a good job with it, but it's just not as it's not as cheap. I'm not going to get the same prices, and it's a huge undertaking to like, I got to bubble wrap everything, got to put it in the box, and, do everything, all that. So and I like to like add extra stuff, and which I do anyway, but it's it was a lot to package those things. So so that's that. And so with shipping the mugs internationally, my quote mugs, it's just, I think they recently changed their international shipping prices, but it's like, I have to look back into that. I shipped a lot of mugs internationally last year, and I got really bit in the behind on shipping fees. I had like this situation where I didn't know how much I was paying for shipping for a little while, and it was crazy. So I stopped doing international shipping, unless like if somebody asked me specifically, then I might do it, but I have to like do everything manually. Like I check and make sure that it's like going to be XYZ price, and then I have to pre-charge them, and it's all this. So let me look at some more questions. And I think that I'll keep this short today. I'm going to answer one more question, and then I'll go. Okay. Let's see. Let's answer this one, because there's some of these are really open-ended, and I want to at least... how do I develop different type styles? Basically, I do a lot of doodling. It's kind of like everything I see and read, I just sort of absorb. And then when I'm sketching, like I don't use like specific reference material usually, but I do sometimes like look at some of my reference material, just like, not if I'm doing something specific, but if I just want to kind of get a little bit of inspiration, I'll show you some of those books actually, because they're really cool to just have around. I mean, if I'm creating something, like usually I don't like pull them out, but sometimes I'll just pull it out just to look at, not like I'm doing a project and I want to look for a specific type of font. I just, sometimes I'll just pull them out for like fun. Hold on, I'm going to grab one. I love books, and I have tons of them, but this one's a really good one. Custom Lettering of the 60s and 70s, and it's all by Ryan Hughes, and it's just really fun. Like there's just all different fonts in here, and it's good because it's just fun to flip through it, like that's, I think for me, that for me is the best, like when my mind is most open to just sort of like fun stuff. But I like to make stuff my own too. Like I never like copy a font, and I don't even trace fonts. Like, that's just not the way that I draw. And, I actually just did a blog post about this. Angela McLeod, who's a calligrapher, she asked me a question after my last scope about quotes and lettering, and how you do it, like how I do it rather. And I explained it there. I explained both where I get the quotes from, or like why, and then also like technically how I do it. Yeah, I mean, I just basically like, here's what I just did. I'll just like draw the words, the letters, and then I'll just like start embellishing and stuff like that. It's really like, natural, you know, like I don't, it's just kind of an organic process, really. Yeah, so thanks for coming today, guys. I'm gonna go, but this has been a lot of fun, and next time I will have my lights set up and I will have eaten lunch or something. So thank you for coming. I'm Kathy Weller Art. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah. I'm Kathy Weller Art on, social media, and please come and follow me. We can chat, and have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll do another scope really soon. Okay. Oh, and check out Catch Me if you enjoyed this, hopefully. Catch.me. My first scope is on there, and there's actually some interesting stuff about all kinds of stuff on that one. So anyway, this will be on there too. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.